Yeah, that's not fucking creepy at all. All right, we're gonna get started here in just a bit, but for those of you that are here, you can listen to some of the previews for what we've got coming up today. Anyone who's been following the league, following the threads, will know that Texas Tech sophomore quarterback Cash Register has been benched for this game and replaced by Ray Dodge, the senior quarterback. No one knows why Cash Register was starting in the first place for week one. But after an underwhelming performance, we will see the debut of Ray. Well, not the debut, but we'll see Ray Dodge take the field today for the Red Raiders. Also, some players to look out for. We've got star receiver Matt Paul. We've got defensive lineman Randy Spites, Christian Wiley. Honestly, just a great all-around defensive line for the Red Raiders. And then over on the other side, the home team, the SMU Ponies, we have quarterback Kyle Brown starting, another senior standing quarterback looking to defend his starting spot from freshman Chaz Brown. He's holding them off for now, uh, along with a couple other stars on the D line. And of course, superstar safety Mariel Stewart. Just some of the big names you'll hear tonight throughout the broadcast. We are going to start in just about a minute. Get your predictions in now. I'm seeing TTU by 11. For the sake of all of our sanity, it'd be better if Torton didn't win by 11. SMU by 3. Let me actually hook my TV up real quick so I can get this running double trouble real quick. We'll get started after that. All right, let's just double check. Can everybody still hear me? Give me a confirmation. Okay, yeah, we're good. All right, it's time for kickoff in Dallas. All right, the captains are out on the field at the 50, and they are going to flip the coin. It's in the air, it's landed, and look at that. It looks like Texas Tech has won the toss. Texas Tech will defer, and they will kick off to start the game. Corey Perry puts down the block, lines it up, kicks it deep, not quite into the end zone, but it's deep. Brian Jackson is back to return for SMU. He will get it out to the 31. So SMU with pretty good field position to start off. 6 yards better than a touchback. So now we will see Kyle Brown and the SMU offense come out, looking to make a splash early here against Texas Tech. The first down, Kyle Brown drops back. He's looking. He's looking to his left. He's looking to his right. He's got Aaron Newman. Actually, he's got Aaron Newman in the backfield, and Aaron Newman is going to lose 2 yards in the play. So a negative loss here for the tight end on a tight end bubble screen. So now we got 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12, Brown, he's going to fake the pass and he's going to hand it off to Junior Sparks in a halfback draw. Sparks going to go right up the middle for 5 yards. Nothing but green grass ahead of him for a good pickup. It's going to be 3rd and 7. So already looking at a pretty long third down here. SMU trying not to punt it right away. Sure, there's some stats somewhere about how punting and getting a third and out on the first drive is not good, but I don't have it ready and available for you guys. Kyle Brown drops back. He's got Newman. He's got Newman wide open down the field. He's got Newman 40 yards down the field. He chucks it. And oh, it's out of his hands. Oh, no. It hit off his fingertip and onto the ground. Incomplete. It is 4th and 7. And we see the punt team take the field. They will flip the field, and now Texas Tech takes over on their 38. Here we see Ray Dodge's season debut. Ray Dodge, first play, he's in the shotgun. He drops back. He throws, and he has got nothing. He actually throws it out of bounds. He had nothing open. The SMU defense was blanketing. So 2nd and 10. Will they pass the ball again? Looking at a very passing heavy offense so far. Throwing the ball on first down. Very ballsy. Ray Dodge drops back again. He's in the shotgun. He's looking. He's passing. He finds Joey Green for 11 yards. And that's a Texas Tech first down. Texas Tech at the 49, almost at midfield already. Looking to make a splash early. They're almost in scoring position. Ray Dodge in the shotgun again. This time he hands the ball off to Mamiya. We're going to go with that. That's pronunciation, apparently. Mamiya goes up for 7 yards off the tackle on the right side. It's going to be 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Oh, they're getting a play call. They're getting a play call from the sidelines. Oh, I forgot Tort's not here. We can't get Tort's play call. We'll have a guest coach for the week. Rhino, what do you think they're calling here? You think this is a run or a pass? Waiting. Not hearing anything from him. The moment's a bit too big for Rhino. ADM, we'll ask you. What do you think they're calling here as the resident professional? Pass on 2nd and 3. Are you out of your damn mind? He hands the ball off to Mamiya. Mamiya goes backwards. TFL. 5 yard loss, and it's 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. They are now back in their territory. And or sorry, they are right almost back in their territory. They're at the SMU 49. Um, Here we go. 3rd and 8. What will they do here? What will they do here? Drops back. He's looking. He sees Tyler Johnson. 49 yards. Touchdown. 49-yard touchdown. Wow. Ray Dodge and Tyler. Oh no. Oh no. There's laundry on the field, gentlemen. There is laundry on the field. And that is going to be a holding call on Kevin Brown. It looked like the pocket was a bit too clean. And that is going to overturn the score. It will be 3rd and 18 now on their own 41. 3rd and 18, coach is giving up. He's going to drop down a swing pass for 3 yards to Calvin Hilton. It's 4th and 15, and the punt is off. Actually, a fantastic punt. SMU is at their 10-yard line, pin deep, and they will take over, buried deep in their own side of the field. All right, 1st and 10 for SMU. Try not to get a safety here, and there's some movement on the line. Hakeem Brown is going to make it a lot harder for the SMU to not get a safety as he will end draw them back 5 yards with a false start to the 1st and 15 from their 5. Al Brown in the shotgun. He's basically in his own end zone right now. He gets a snap. He drops back. He looks. He fires. He finds Mac Broussard for 13 yards, and SMU is out of their own, uh, for lack of a better word, buttholes. And it's now 2nd and 2 on the SMU 18. 2nd and 2. Obviously, every single coordinator knows you're going to run the ball. He hands the ball off to Max Woods, but every single coordinator knew what was happening. So Texas Tech was ready with stuffing the line of scrimmage right there, and Max Woods will get 1 yard. It's a 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. We could see a lot of things here. If it was the Philadelphia Eagles, the playbook would be open with that tush push. But instead, it looks like Kyle Brown's going to drop back and pass, and he's going to find Mac Broussard again. This time only for 4 yards, but 4 yards is enough for a first down to the 23. We are about 5 plays into this drive, and they are only at their 23. That's what a good punter will do for you. Don't disregard punters, except don't give them scholarships as well. Now, Kyle Brown drops back. He's looking. He's got nothing. He's going to scramble, and he's met right there at the line of scrimmage by the Texas Tech stout defensive line, and it will be 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. This is a down that we have seen SMU throw the ball here. They have liked to throw the ball early on the first and second downs for whatever reason, and they're going to run the ball this time, actually. They're going to hand the ball off to Max Woods, who is going to run it for 6 yards up the gut as he pile drives over defenders. It is now 3rd and 4 on the SMU 29. 3rd and 4. Still deep in their own end zone. Still, you'd think even a punt here would Give Texas Tech pretty good field position still. So you better hope they don't punt, except when you drop back and you can't get the pass into Mac Broussard's hands, it looks like you're going to have to punt, and it is 4th and 4 from their own 29. And the punt is up and away. It's a booming punt, but the return is going to take away about half of that. And Texas Tech will take over on their own 44. Another great field position drive for Texas Tech here early on. We get our second look at Ray Dodge for the game. 8 minutes left in the first quarter. Whole lot of nothing so far. Whole lot of third and outs. It's looking like we should have voted for a different game day. Can Ray Dodge prove us differently? He hands the ball off. It's Joey Green this time, and Green is going to gain about 2 yards. Green has been their second running back. They're not their primary behind Mamiya, but he will pick up a solid 2 here, make it a 2nd and 8. This time, Dodge drops back. He fires. He's got another screen pass to Jonathan Jones, and it is blown up by the SMU cornerbacks. Loss of 1 yard, and it is 3rd and 9, and we are staring at what could be another punt here. Dodge looking to stop the punts. Dodge drops back. He looks. He's got Tyler Johnson. He's got Tyler Johnson wide open on a slant pass up the middle. But there comes a linebacker closing in on it, and he breaks the pass up, and it is an incomplete pass to Tyler Johnson. It is 4th and 9. Texas Tech, however, shows us how to flip the freaking field. It is 0-0 in the first quarter. Not too secret. Texas Tech shows us how to flip the field with a 54-yard punt from the 45. And if you can do math that quickly, you'll know that that landed at the 1 yard line. Thankfully, Max Woods was there to get 9 yards out of it. But SMU starting at their 10 again. We know how that went last time. So, I could probably just save you guys all the hassle. And, it's probably just a 3rd and out again on this drive, right? Let's see. They're going to start with a run. This one's going to go outside the tackle again. Running this deep in your own territory is risky, but they will get 4 yards out of it in the 2nd and 6. And then they're going to looks like they're going to flip the formation. We'll see if they run the same thing again because it worked pretty well for them. And they do run it again. Max Woods off the left side. He's going to rush for 9 yards to the SMU 23. SMU looking to keep this momentum going. And now we've got jet sweep. Mac Broussard comes around the end. He's going to pick up 2 yards as TTU snuffs this one out pretty quickly. At their 25 now, a quarter of the way to the end zone. Looking to make something happen. Looking to make this game interesting. Kyle Brown drops back. He's looking. And Max McKinnon. Looks like he rolled his ankle there or something. Something just went wrong. He does not look okay. He fell flat down. And oh my goodness, Dallas Berry just gets right around him, and he, wow, he just demolishes Kyle Brown. I mean, Max McKinnon it looked like off his kick step, he just dropped down, started grasping his back. Looks like back spasms, if I remember correctly. And wow, Dallas Berry just lit up Kyle Brown with a free rush, and it's 3rd and 16. So we now have a backup on the field for SMU. And that backup, for those of you that care about names and rosters, we will see, I believe it was Jamal Jacobson trot out onto the field, and he will take the position. 3rd and 16 on their own 17, looking to not have to punt it again, especially this deep in their own territory. He drops back, and oh no! Wow, that backup O lineman just got demolished. Another sack, another 8 yard loss. This time it's Jalen Childress on top of Kyle Brown. 4th and 24 from the 9. We could all coach this game from home. You got to punt it. Although SMU might need a new punter because Latu Manson punts at 29 yards. And TTU will take over on SMU's 34. Already in range for a 50-yard field goal. Ray Dodge will try to get some more close down. And he's going to drop back. He's going to fire one to Jonathan Jones, who will drop it. He has bricks for hands. He's going to drop back again, this time looking for Mamiya out of the backfield. And bricks for hands again. Wow. The Texas Tech offense is not taking advantage of this field position. 3rd and 10. This time they're going to switch it off, and they're going to hand the ball off to Mamiya, and he's going to get stuffed the line of scrimmage. So let's just recap what just happened there. First and 10, you pass it. Second and 10, you pass it. Third and 10, you run it up the middle for no gain. Just some terrible play calling from Tort today. And even more terrible, the punt team is on the field. This would be a 51-yard field goal, but the punt team is on the field. The SMU 34, and they're going to punt it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And SMU now has the ball on their 20. And honestly, this might be one of the best field positions they've had this so far this game, besides the first one. Why was this game made? That's a fantastic question. Now so we'll see Kyle Brown from the 20. He's going to hand the ball off, and Josh Johnson will pick up 1 yard. But it's all for naught because Jamal Jacobson, the backup that just got demolished on the sack, yeah, he false started. So it's second and 14. Second and 14, Brown will fake the pass and he will hand the ball off to Max Woods, who gets around a guy and breaks a tackle and gets 9 yards to the SMU 25. Third and 5 seems a lot more manageable. Hopefully, we're not looking at another punt. Um, Kyle Brown. Kyle Brown, you're gonna make us look at another punt. You're gonna drop back. You're gonna look for your favorite target so far this game, Mac Broussard, and apparently he's just not. You're not his favorite because he's gonna drop the ball. There's no mutual love there, and the punt team will take the field again. Manson, looking to redeem himself, will punt it 29 yards, and it will be returned for 11 yards, and Texas Tech will have it on the 43. I mean, I feel like I'm kind of calling the same thing over and over again, right, people? It sounds very familiar here. Texas Tech on the SMU 43. Ray Dodge is going to hand the ball up to Joey Green, and he is going to get about a yard, maybe. It looks like he's back to the line of scrimmage. They'll give him the yard, and now he's going to hand the ball off. Mamia's back in the field, back on the field. He's going to hand the ball off to Mamiya. He's going to rush for 2 yards, and he's tackled. And oh my goodness, I, I just saw I just saw a helmet fly. Someone's helmet just flew off. Let's look at the replay on that. Hold on. You can see you can see SMU defender Lewis Levy just rip off Mamiya's helmet and throw it. And there's going to be yellow flags everywhere. That's a necessary roughness call. And Texas Tech will be on the SMU 25 now after that one. Just a terrible showing of terrible coaching there. I apologize. I have a cough, as some of you might know from the beginning of the broadcast. Uh, so now Texas Tech is on the 25. Dodge drops back, looking to capitalize on field position. He's got Matt Paul, and Matt Paul doesn't have him. Incomplete pass. It sounds like off too familiar. This time he hands the ball off to Mamiya. Mamiya up the gut for 8 yards, and they are in red zone. They are in great field position. They're on the 17. And Mamiya trots off the field, and we've got Joey Green in the game now. Third and 2. He's their third down back. He's their short yardage back. This is what he's used for. I don't know why he keeps being on the field for first and 10. They hand it to him right up the middle, and he just makes a middle linebacker look like a JV player, runs him over. 11-yard gain to the 6, and we are in position for a touchdown here. We're looking good until Dave Woodward forgets that it's on 2 and not on 1, and he jumps, and we've got a false start. 19 seconds left. It's a first and goal from the 11. Dodge hands it off to Mamiya. Mamiya makes the man miss, and he's got 7 yards. He's out of bounds on the left side. It's going to be on the 4 now. Second and goal. Jonathan Jones comes in the game. I don't know. You have to check who Jonathan Jones is. I believe he might be a receiver. Yeah, so a receiver. So this was um, a weird formation here, but Jonathan Jones will get the ball, and he is going to make it look like he should have been a running back all along, as he's going to go for 4 yards in the score. It's going to be a touchdown for Texas Tech. Texas Tech will get the first blood and kick the extra point to make it 7. And now they will kick it off to SMU. Goes out of the back of the end zone, and SMU will take over on their 25. 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. All right, let's see. See how everybody's feeling about the game. No one's feeling good about the game. Everyone is complaining about the game. Don't worry, people. I have a feeling it might start to get more interesting because Texas Tech has started the scoring. Once the scoring starts, does it ever stop? SMU with the ball. Kyle Brown drops back. He looks for Reed, and Reed just drops it. I mean, there's just so many drops this game. You'd think this was you know, a game of like Pop Warner third grade football when they should run the ball more. Second and 10 on the 25. He's going to hand it off to Max Woods, who's going to go backwards and get negative yardage. It's going to be second and 12. Sorry, third and 12 as we start the second quarter. So they will flip fields. We will go to commercial break. And we will think about what chaos we're watching in the game right now. Let's go to commercial. And we're back. All right. From the SMU 23, third and 12. Kyle Brown looks to get it all, and he will get a quarter of it. Completes it to Josh Johnson for 3 yards, and they will punt again. And Manson will punt it 38 yards, and Rice will return it 20 yards. So if you're an SMU coach out there, just some food for thought. You might want to work on getting another punter. You might want to get another punter because this guy cannot flip the field for shit. And we do have an injured player on the field. I believe that is. Oh no, that is Texas Tech safety Leon Mahan, and he's grabbing his leg there. He's grabbing his leg. That looks like a calf injury. He might be out for like 3 to 4 weeks there. Wow. That does not look good at all. Leon Mahan, key player in the secondary for Texas Tech. Now SMU is going to face that, or sorry, I'm sorry. Texas Tech is going to face that SMU defense and try to double it here. Ray Dodge is going to drop back. He's going to look. He's going to look for Tyler Johnson, and Tyler Johnson is going to be overthrown. It's going to be second and 10. You're seeing Texas Tech love to pass the ball on that first down, and it really is not working for them. So second and 10, he's going to hand it off to Mamiya, and he is going to get 6 yards. But we do see some laundry on the field as Mamiya looked like he was tackled rough again. They're really not liking this guy. They're going to call that a face mask there, moving them from the 44 to the 23. SMU just keeps making the same mistakes with some undisciplined football out here. It's really hard to watch. And Dodge is going to hand the ball off to Joey Green this time as Mamiya is trying to fix his helmet on the sideline. He's got 9 yards. He's got 9 yards to the SMU 14. They're in the red zone. It's second and one. They're looking like they could double this score right now, right here. This game might start to get ugly. Dodge drops back. He looks for Jonathan Jones, the touchdown scorer of the game, and it slipped through his fingers. Slipped through his fingers. Third and one. You could do anything here. You could run, you could pass. What's it gonna be? Wouldn't call 14 nothing ugly. Things can escalate pretty quickly, Secret. You wouldn't even understand. Dodge hands it off to Joey Green, the short yardage back, and again, just that halfback dive. You know what's coming when you see Green on the field, and he's hurdling dudes, he's running dudes over. He's gone from the 14 to the 6. That's gonna be a gain of 8, first and goal. Mia back in the game. He's got his helmet all fixed up. He gets the ball. He runs it. It's going to be an inside zone left. He's going to get 5 yards to the SMU one, and it's honestly just a chip in at this point. You really hope that the SMU defense would step in and do something. They're just taking it here. Who else? Who else but Joey Green in the game? He's going to get the ball, and he's going right up the gut for 1 yard. He waltzes in for the touchdown. There is a flag on the field. We will look at what that was. We will see Scott Weatherford for SMU was offsides, trying to counter that the halfback dive by Texas Tech, but he gets caught and they decline the penalty. They will stay on the field. You can hear the confusion in my voice. They're staying on the field here. It is 13 to nothing, and they're trying to make it 15 to nothing early for absolutely no reason. And we question the logic of this game sometimes. They're going to keep Joey Green out there because he's on a hot streak. I mean, they can't stop him, right? Up the gut, halfback dive, and he is met right there in the middle. And you better hope that that was Scott Weatherford making up for his mistakes, and that 2 point conversion is no good. Oh. So we are 2 minutes into the second quarter, and it looks like TTU will kick it off. They're going to pin them deep at their 21. Kyle Brown takes the field. He thinks he might need to switch it up. It's first down. He's been passing it all the time. He's been passing to the same guys. The same guys aren't catching it. They're not sharing the love. So maybe he should hand it off. So he snaps. He takes the ball. He tucks it down low into the belly of the running back, and he pulls it. Aaron Rodgers style. He's got Josh Johnson wide open down the field. A busted coverage, 23 yards to the SMU 44, and SMU is in their best field position of the day. As Josh Johnson goes out of bounds to avoid the hit. First and 10. Brown drops back, looks to redo what he just did. He looks for Josh Johnson again, but he didn't see Randy Spites coming out of his blind spot. You better hope that wasn't the backup tackle responsible for that again, as he's dropped for 7 yard loss, second and 17 on the SMU 37. This time, Brown's going to hand the ball off. It's Max Woods. Max Woods finds the seam, and he's up the gut for 12 yards. And they're almost at midfield. They're on the 49 of third and 5. But third and 5 has been a problem today for SMU, as they have not been very successful on third down, specifically third and 5. This is, I think, maybe the third time it's happened. So, their solution? Junior Sparks. Junior Sparks is going to get only 2 yards, and the punt team will take the field again from midfield. And Manson, who's punted for less than 40 yards 3 times in a row now, is all of a sudden going to boot it for a touchback because that makes a lot of sense, right? Texas Tech on their own 20. 10 minutes to go. This has been nothing but a one-sided game so far, but beyond that one pass, Ray Dodge will drop back. He'll find Tyler Johnson for 15 yards, a first down, and then some. Drops back again. They're just loving to put this ball in Dodge's hands and let him choose what he wants to do with it. He got the starting nod this week, and he's going to prove it by passing it to Jonathan Jones for 9 yards. It's going to be second and 1. Texas Tech's going to look to run it, and then they're going to fake it, and it's going to be a play action bubble screen to Calvin Hilton, who's going to lose a yard. Screens have not been working today for Texas Tech. It's going to be third and 2. Going to drop back again for the 4th time on this drive so far, and he's going to find Calvin Hilton this time for a gain of 5 and a first down to Texas Tech 48. Finally, they're going to hand it off. It's going to be Mania up the middle, and he's going to get 0 yards, so maybe they should just stick with the pass. But we're going to see Joey Green come onto the field for second and 10, the short distance running back, and he's going to pick up 6 up the middle for third and 4, and they are into SMU territory again. Green stays on the field. He is going to get swallowed. And there's yellow flags all over the field, and that's going to be a holding call on Texas Tech, but it will be declined in favor of the 4th down. And Texas Tech will punt it. Yet another punt to this game. They line up in punt formation, and more laundry, more yellow flags. There's a false start on Texas Tech, and it's 4th and 10. You have to wonder if they decided on that false start intentionally in order to put the punt in a better spot. As the punt lands, the 15 is brought to the 22. SMU starting deep in their own end zone. Will we see the same thing we've seen all day today so far? Well, for sure, we'll see first in town pass. That's for sure. Kyle Brown drops back. He looks for Rocky Reed, and he's got nothing there. Throws it over his head. This time, he's going to hand the ball off, and Woods on a halfback stretch will pick up 5 before running out of bounds. 3 minutes and 48 seconds left to go to get down the field. Brown drops back, looks to pick up the first down. He's got Johnson at the at the line to gain, and he's got 5 yards and a first down. And he'll call timeout to talk over their next move. First and 10, SMU 32. Can they slip a score in and start to flip the momentum right before half? Because if I remember correctly, they don't get the ball after second half. So they better work on scoring now, shouldn't they? Kyle Brown drops back. Junior Sparks, you've heard that name before, and this time he's breaking a tackle. He's down the sideline. He cuts inside. He's got 18 yards down to the 50-yard line. Brown drops back again. I keep saying it, but they're at the best field position so far, and now he's got James Davidson. James Davidson at the 30, or sorry, at the 40. He's got to pick up 4 yards to the 36 after the catch there. And yeah, you heard me right. 2 minutes, 3 seconds left, and SMU is at the Texas Tech 36. He hands the ball off. It's Max Woods up the gut. Max Woods has got 7 yards, and there's some penalty flags going. And I believe that's going to be a call of holding on the defense, actually. So, not your usual call on a run play, but yes, holding on the defense. It'll be declined, and it will be 2nd and 3 for Texas Tech after we get back from the 2-minute warning. And we're back from the 2-minute warning. Texas Tech, or SMU, sorry, is on the Texas Tech 29. It's going to be a handoff to Kyle Brown. 2nd and 3, he's going to pick up four. Doing a little bit extra because why not? And it's 1st and 10 on the 25. There's a minute 47 left. Can Kyle Brown sneak one in before the halftime? He's going to try. He's going to look for it all. He's going to go for everything here. He's got a man deep wide open. It's Mac Broussard for 21 yards to the 4-yard line. And it is 1st and goal. 1st and goal, the minute 32 left. SMU has got hope. They've got a fire in their bellies now. They're ready. Kyle Brown drops. He finds nothing. It's a quarterback draw. He's up the middle for 4 yards, and that's a score right there. 13-6. You got to wonder if that 2-point conversion attempt by Texas Tech is going to come back to bite them as SMU knocks the extra point to the uprights. They kick it off. Texas Tech will start on their 20. Texas Tech, Ray Dodge, he drops back. He's got Joey Green. He's got 4 yards. He's got a minute and 22, and he's got three timeouts to get down the field. 76 yards to go. Now it's a handoff to Joey Green. Joey Green up the gut for 8 yards, and there's a timeout called by the defense, logically. Looks like SMU might want to score again after TTU picks up the first down. Whatever it may be, it's Joey Green again. Joey Green is stuffed for a loss of a yard and another SMU timeout. It wasn't a mistake. It was very much on purpose. 2nd and 11. Dodge drops back. He's got Paul for 3 yards. 3rd and 8 on the Texas Tech 34. Looking to pick up that first down or pick up, little 3 points before the half ends. So he's got Matt Paul. Matt Paul's going to pick up 6 yards after the catch for 4th and 2. Now that it's 4th and 2 on the Texas Tech 40 for Texas Tech. And you got to think, this is a decision to make. You see, Coach Tort, he's got his fingers on his chin. He's stroking his non-existent middle school beard. He's thinking, what will I call here? What will I call here? My punter hasn't done the worst job, but maybe we should maybe the offense should stay on the field, and they will. They're going to go for it. And Ray Dodge is going to drop back. He needs 2 yards, but he gets 18. 18 yards. How about it? They're at the SMU 42, and they might just be able to sneak a field goal here before the half. Dodge hands the ball off. It's Joey Green. Again, you've heard his name all drive. Mamiya just not out there. Joey Green's got 9 yards. 2nd and 1, 17 seconds. They haven't used those timeouts yet. Ray Dodge rushes. He's got the first down. He's got more. He's at the SMU 24, and they're in range for a 41-yarder with 8 seconds left. I believe that's what they're going to do. Somehow the field goal team gets on there with 8 seconds and kicks a field goal with 4 seconds left, and it's good through the uprights. 41 yards through and true. 16-7, Texas Tech extends their lead. They will kick the ball off as a mere formality with 4 seconds left. It goes out of the back of the end zone, and SMU has one play before the half. They will hand the ball off. A little bit of a surrendering move as they go to the half, and Max Woods will pick up the first down, but it's all for naught as the whistles blow, and it is officially halftime. So halftime down in Dallas. We've got a score of 16 for the visitors and 7 for the home team, as the home crowd is waiting for SMU to start exploding, pause, on offense and get some movement going. So start of the third quarter, SMU to kick it off. Takes it deep, and TTU will pick up a pretty good return to the 29 as they have good field position here. Dodge looking to keep hot off of that last score. He looks for Calvin Hilton, but the ball is at his feet, so nothing there. This time he'll hand it off to Joey Green, who's been getting a lot of the carries lately. And the Green magic is gone as he only gets a yard. This time again, he'll drop back. He'll look for Jonathan Jones. Jonathan Jones running a post route, and he is right there at the yard line to gain, and it is broken up. So it'll be 4th and 9. Punt team will take the field. Alex Green will boot it down 45 yards to Max Woods, who who breaks the tackle. He spins. He gets outside. He's got 27 yards from the return, and it looks like Texas Tech is going to be at their. Or, I'm sorry. SMU is going to be at Texas Tech's 48 to start. They're going to be in Texas Tech field position to start this drive. Kyle Brown's going to draw back. He's going to find Josh Johnson for 14 yards, and they're at the 34. And this game's getting interesting real quick. I don't know what Polk said at halftime, but these boys are riled up as Max Woods gets a carry. He's got 4 yards to the Texas Tech 30, and it is 2nd and 6. This time it's Sparks out of the two back set, and he is blown up in the backfield for a loss of two. 3rd and 8. Mhm. 3rd and 8 from the 32. Kyle Brown drops back. He looks to pick up the first down, make it a better field goal, draw this lead back within one score. And Charles Harris says, no, sirree. 11-yard loss, and they are out of field goal range. That is a 4th and 19. The punt team will take the field. Just when you thought SMU was going to make this interesting, they remembered that they were SMU and they didn't make it interesting. Manson punts less than 40 yards. Rice returns it for half of it. We've seen some pretty good punt returns this game. And Texas Tech will start on their 23. Mind you, that punt landed on the 4, and he was able to get it out of their own red zone. Amia will get the first carry of the drive, and he will go up the gut for 1 yard. And he's stuffed. This time it's Joey Green back in the game. Joey Green shows us how it's done. He picks up 8 yards, and it's 3rd and 1 at the 32. Goes back to Green again, and Green's got 6 yards. He got the first down a little bit more. 1st and 10 on the 38. Now we've got a name you haven't heard yet today. Eric Perry will be in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He'll get 3 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 7 from the 41. So lots of handoffs here early. Uh, Dodge is looking to just keep that running game going, the ground and pound. He wants to give he wants to give his arm a little rest. So he's gonna, take the snap out of I formation. He's gonna take the handoff. He's gonna look deep. He's got Hilton. Hilton's on a one-on-one matchup. He chucks up to Hilton a lob pass, and Hilton goes up for it. Does he come down a bit? I can't see. I can't. We got to check the replay. Hilton makes an amazing grab getting at from out of the hands of the defender for 29 yards to the SMU 30. Wow, what a catch. Dodge just put it on a rope there, and Hilton just snagged it out of the air. Dodge drops back again. Looks to duplicate what he just did. He finds Johnson. This time Johnson, a 5 yard gain. Or sorry, the pass goes 5 yards, but he's gonna gain a little bit more than that. He's gonna go an extra 10 yards, pick up 15 to the SMU 15. Texas Tech can score again here. Mamiya gets the handoff, and he's blown up in the backfield, so they'll jog him off the field, put in Joey Green, who's been having more success. Joey Green, same play, same formation, gets blown up for a loss of one. So obviously they're going to look to pass it now because the running game's not working, or just run the same play again, and Joey Green gets 4 yards this time, but it means pretty much nothing. It's a 4th and 8 on the 13. And this is a chip in field goal here. 30 yards. Harry lines it up, puts the hand up, 30 yards. Doesn't get easier than this, right? Takes it, it's up. It's to the left a little bit. So, and it just sneaks in. It just sneaks into the upright. It's a 30-yard field goal, and Corey Perry makes the game 19-7. So Texas Tech will kick it off again, up 12 points now. This one's looking like it might be out of reach or not. This might be the drive to start cooking here, guys. So SMU will start at their 31. Brown finds Broussard for 4 yards. He's been probably his favorite target today, picking up most of the yards today. 2nd and 6. Handoff goes to Max Woods. It's a pitch on the outside. He picks up the first down. He stretches the ball out as it goes out of bounds and gets an extra 2 yards. 8 yards there to the 43. Brown drops back. This time it's the tight end Newman. And Newman gets the screen and doesn't go that far after it. I think he tripped. He might have slipped there and fell on the turf, but he's got a yard. So it's 2nd and 9 from the 44. Kyle Brown, I mentioned earlier who his favorite target was, and he's looking for him. His eyes are straight on him. I mean, if you were just a pretty competent high school cornerback, you'd know who he was throwing it to. Is he's just laser eyed on Broussard. That's where it goes. And wow, he slipped that in, thread the needle there to Broussard for 23 yards to the Texas Tech 33. SMU's cooking. SMU's looking to start scoring some points here, cutting to that lead. They're going to hand it off to Woods. Woods is going to get 2 more yards to the 31. Now, this is the part of the field where SMU usually gets down and they're in field goal range and they're looking like they're going to score some points or get a touchdown or something. And then they usually end up getting sacked, as we've seen that happen multiple times today. So, they're going to call what looks like, I'm guessing, a max protect call. I see they're holding up the sheets on the sideline for the play call, and there's a jail. It's a jail image on one of the sheets. I'm thinking that's a little maximum security protection there for Kyle Brown here. That might be the play call. They make them pretty obvious sometimes. You just gotta use your brain. So there is about 38 seconds left on the clock. Kyle Brown drops back. He's got protection. He's got a perfect pocket around him. But Charles Harris with a beautiful swim move, and he's got right through the pocket, and he's got Kyle Brown on his back. 8-yard loss. I apologize. It is 3rd and 16 from the 39, and this is the same story we've seen all night from SMU, unable to make anything out of anything. Brown drops back, 3rd and 16. All he needs is 16 yards. That's no big deal, right? You're right. It is no big deal. He's got Rocky Reed for 16. That's a first down. That's the end of the first, or that's the end of the third quarter. We will flip the field. They have a nice little 77-yard walk to the other 23-yard line after we come back. The score is 19-7. SMU looking to cut into the lead here. All right, and we're back. Start of the fourth quarter. SMU on the Texas Tech 23, looking to looking to make some points here. Make some points. Sorry, score some points. Um, Kyle Brown's going to hand the ball off to Danny Williams, one of those names we haven't heard that much yet today, and he's going to say, hey coach, you got to call my name more." As he picks up 13, gets a first and goal at the Texas Tech 10-yard line. Brown drops back. He looks for Greg Byers. Greg Byers is not quite there. He's almost there. It was almost a good play. The second tight end. Um, Brown's going to drop back again this time, second and goal, and he's looking for Byers again. He's got Byers, catches the ball at the 2, makes the man miss, and he's into the end zone. That's a touchdown. SMU with the score. Brown to Byers for 10 yards, and Robinson will knock the extra point through. It's a 19-14 game here in Dallas as SMU will kick the ball off again. Texas Tech has it on their 20. Dodge hands it off to Green, and Green resets the chains again. 1st and 10 on the 30. 10-yard rush. This time it's Mamiya. They're running that two-back set again. Mamiya's got 1 yard, and it's a 2nd and 9 from 31. Joey Green really has been the dominant back here tonight. This time Dodge will drop back. He drops back. He's got max protect. He's got the running backs back there blocking for him. He's got 3 men deep. One of them is Matt Paul, and Matt Paul's wide open. Makes the man miss. He's got 30 yards down to the SMU 39, and Texas Tech is looking to erase everything the SMU just worked so hard for. They get set. It's hurry up offense. Mamiya gets the ball. He's up for 11 yards, the SMU 28, and maybe we're starting to see some scoring in this game. The ball, the momentum is just moving. Everybody's moving. Stuff's running around. It's 11:26 and 11:26 left on the clock, and Jerry Perrine does not know the snap count. Forgot to listen to practice, and he will false start. It's 1st and 15, back to the 33. Dodge hands it off to Green. Green up the gut for 3. 2nd and 12 after the penalty. Dodge is going to drop back. He's got no one open. He rolls around the left tackle, and he's going to scramble for 6 yards before rushing out to the sideline. 10 minutes left now. Dodge hands it off to Green. Green up the gut. 3rd and 6. He picks up double that. He picks up 13. I can do math, I promise. I just rounded up. 1st and 10 from the 11. Dodge hands it off to Green again. Green is stuffed at the line. He says, "All right, give me another shot. Give me another shot. I saw a hole." Dodge hands it off to Green. Green hits his hole, hits his gap, and he's met. They adjusted perfectly. Rush for 2 yards up to the 9. It's 3rd and 8. They can still pick up a first down here if they get to the 1 yard line. Dodge is going to look there. He's going to look to fit a pass into the 1 yard line, get some more play call time, and get a first down. And Green drops the ball, bounces right off of his hand. It was right there in his hands. That's why he's a running back, folks. Corey Perry will trot out for a 26-yard field goal attempt. This is another one of those chip-ins that just, you even want to get a penalty to make it a little bit less easy for the kicker. 26 yards, it's right up the middle, and it is good. 22-14, Texas Tech. 7 minutes and 42 seconds remaining. Texas Tech will kick it off. He fits it right there at the goal line, and Brian Jackson will return it out to the 24. SMU will start with 76 yards to go, 7 minutes, 39 seconds to go, and 8 points down. I just want to let you guys remember right now that Texas Tech went for two for absolutely no reason on their second touchdown, and they missed it. All right, so it could have been a two-score game right now if they kicked the extra point. It would have been 23-14. Instead, SMU has a chance to win this game with a last-second touchdown, 2-point conversion, and then a win in overtime. And everyone knows that the home team is always better off in overtime. So this drive is going to start with a handoff to Max Woods, and he's going to get up for 8 yards. SMU is absolutely not rushing at all. I mean, wow, that they're just letting the clock wind down as they're going to drop back and fit a pass into Mac Broussard on a slant route up the middle. Another 50 seconds run off the clock. There's 6 minutes left. They're on their 37. They're just letting the clock run down like they're not down 8 points. Kyle Brown drops back. He's got a man wide open down the field. He's got Josh Johnson on a corner route, runs out of bounds for a gain of 20, and there's a Texas Tech 43 with 5.5 remaining. Looks like they might be making the right decision by letting some clock run off. Kyle Brown drops back. He's looking for Rocky Reed, and Rocky Reed has got hands all over his face. Cooley is just all over him, but he brings down the catch, caught it behind his helmet for 10 yards on the first down, and they're going to call that pass interference. And you know what SMU's going to say? No thanks. We got the yards the good old fashioned way. 4 minutes and 48 seconds left. Kyle Brown drops back. He's looking. There comes the man wide around the outside. And as he goes to sling the ball, he gets hit on his arm, and the ball is loose. The ball is out. The ball is on the ground. Who's going to get it? There's a pile. There's a huge pile on the ground. This could be the game right here. A massive pile. And the refs are slowly pulling everyone off one by one. One by one. Who's left? There's two men down there. There's an SMU guy. There's a Texas Tech guy. And the ball is in the hands of the SMU offensive lineman, Mike Lewis. Got on top of the ball, just like you learn in practice. SMU survives the scare. Just a loss of 3, but it is 2nd and 13 on the 36. Kyle Brown drops back, looking to make up for the mistake. He looks for Reed again. This time, Cooley, perfect with this coverage. Breaks it up. It's 3rd and 13. Kyle Brown hands it off. Hands it off. You heard me, right? Hands it off on 3rd and 13 to Max Woods. Up the middle, 6 yards. It's 4th and 7 on the 30. For all you mathematicians, this is a 47-yard field goal, down by 8. So what does SMU do? They punt the ball. Touchback. They punted the ball because that makes a lot of sense with 3 minutes left. Yeah, yep, they punted the ball. Touchback. That's a stack on their 20. Dodge drops back. Jamal Pierce, the big defensive lineman, bulldozes through his man, and it's an 11-yard loss. I can't share my screen, unfortunately. It is an 11-yard loss. Where Ray Dodge is sacked and he's down at the 9 yard line of Texas Tech. It's 2nd and 21 with 2 minutes and 9 seconds remaining. Ray Dodge hands the ball off on 2nd and 21 on a halfback draw, looking to trick the defense, and no one's fooled. Gain of 2 yards. So it's a 3rd and 19 on the 11. Timeout by the defense. SMU looking to get the ball back. Dodge drops back. He's got Johnson. He's got Johnson. Johnson's got 8 yards. It's a 4th and 11. They're gonna have to punt, and there's another timeout by the defense. Punt team will take the field, and Alex Green looks to punt it from his own 19. There is 2 minutes and 3 seconds left, just before the 2-minute warning. Green punts it. It's an end-over-end kick, and this is not a very good punt by Texas Tech. 39 yards to the air. and Max Woods will catch it. He dodges the initial tackler, dodges the second tackler, spin moves the third tackler, and he's out of bounds on the 33 for Texas Tech. It's 33 yards to go to have a chance at evening the score. 1 minute and 53 seconds remain after the 2 minute warning. Brown drops back, and he sees this worst nightmare coming straight at his face. The Dallas quarterback is sacked by Dallas Berry of the Texas Tech Red Raiders for a 6 yard loss. And they're getting up. They're not looking to call a timeout here. They're just going to go right into the next play. It's a 2nd and 16. Brown's going to drop back. He's going to look for Junior Sparks, and Junior Sparks has got the pass. And oh my God, Sparks is blown up. Wow. Sparks is down on the field. He looks like he might have been knocked unconscious. That was a ridiculously hard hit. They're going to throw a flag there. That is going to be an unnecessary roughness call. He would call targeting in college football there. Oh, this is college football. Sorry, you would call targeting there 100%. KJ Cooley again. This is the second large penalty as Sparks limps off the field. He is all right. He is not injured. He just doesn't know where he is right now. Give him a second. 1st and 10 for the 19. Minute and 36 remain. SMU, Kyle Brown, drop back, drops back, he looks, and there is Dallas Berry a third time tonight. It's a short sack because it was looking for a short pass there, but it's 2nd and 13 after the sack. They're not going to call a timeout again. They have one left, I believe. 1 second. All right, and we're back. 1st and 10 on the 19. Or sorry, 2nd and 13 on the 22. Need 22 yards for the score to even the game. Brown drops back. He's got his big tight end Newman for 21 yards down to the 1 yard line, and SMU is in prime condition to score right here on the 1 yard line. They're going to look to run the ball here, but McMillan doesn't know the snap count. It's a false start. They're backed up to the 6 yard line. Brown's going to hand the ball off this time. Woods up the gut for 1 yard, and it is second goal on the 5. We're going to call their final timeout and talk this one over for a little bit. This could be the game right here if they call the right play. They're going to break out of the huddle after the timeout, and Brown's going to drop back. He's looking. He's got good matchups on the left and the right. They're running slants. He's got Byers down the field. Byers over his man on his head. Head taps him in the end zone. Byers with a touchdown. It's 22-20. Will we see another torch choke on live television? 22-20. 2 point conversion will tie this game right here. You said this game wasn't interested. You were wrong. Greg Byers puts the team on its back. 2 point conversion. There is 1 minute and 13 seconds left on the clock for Texas Tech. If SMU gets this 2 point conversion, they try onto the field. They've talked about this play for weeks. They've talked about this scenario for weeks. They've talked about this everything for weeks. They're ready. They're game day ready. He drops back. Broussard. Broussard has been his man today. Broussard catches the ball, looks to run. He's met at the goal line. No, no. The 2 point fails. It's 22-20. SMU, when it mattered the most, failed the 2 point conversion. They're going to have to onside kick it here, out of timeouts. This is their last ditch effort. Jerome Robinson has been solid today. The special teams work by SMU has not been solid today. Special teams coach is already pissed off. Can they give him a break? He's got his veins are popping out of his forehead. He's he's losing. He's red. He's bright red. Backs up. He looks. He's gonna kick it with the front of his foot. It bounces. It rolls. It's up in the air. And it's brought down. Who is that? I'm seeing a red and a white jersey, and that doesn't really narrow it down because both teams are red and white. Who was that? Who, hold on, let's get a replay there. Oh my goodness. The ball comes down in the hands of Matt Paul for the Texas Tech Red Raiders. He was there, the hands guy, the glue guy. Texas Tech recovers the onside kick. Out trots Ray Dodge. He's got two running backs behind him, and he's got a receiver deep behind him. That's what we call victory formation, as he will take the knee, take a second knee, and the clock will run out. Texas Tech with the huge win on national television, 22-20, defending the last minute comeback by SMU with a huge 2-point conversion stop. What a stop. I mean, SMU was looking to make a huge comeback. I think it was 19-7, and they failed when it mattered most. It was inspirational stuff from Tort. Really surprising to hear myself say that, but really really outstanding job by his guys.